thank you very much for sharing some insight into this just amazing film 13 Lives. I mean, some amazing work, and definitely looking forward to your next project. I know you're a busy man. I just want to get to one more question and get some advice from you for those that are trying to make that transition from, say, scripted television now to feature films. You're working on, with a legendary director on these big, huge films. Any advice here for someone that's trying to do that transition from, say, scripted TV to feature films?
Wow, that's a big one because there's no one thing that you need to do. It's really like the culmination of all those decisions you've made in your career. And at some point, you'll meet someone that can change your career and give you an opportunity that you maybe never foresaw coming. That happens to be my case. I just felt like as long as I'm prepared and I continue to work with elite storytellers, at some point, opportunities like the opportunity to work with Ron Howard was met by some circumstance as well, with Dan Hanley retiring and Mike Hill retiring. And Dan, to his credit, I love him. He had to bless this whole thing for it to happen. So Dan deserves a lot of credit. I want to make sure that audiences know that that he handed the reins over to me, then felt like good enough that, Ron, you'll be in good hands. You'll continue to do the same amount of quality work. And then here's a fresher perspective on it. And you guys are good. So I would just say the main thing is just prepare yourself, diversify yourself, understand that all storytelling is important storytelling and it all pays itself forward. And just, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And at some point, if you stay in it long enough, you will meet some people that will help you elevate your career. They will believe in you. And then Hollywood has a funny thing. It's like, if this person over here took a chance on you, let's say James Cameron, when I went to interview with Damon Wayans and those guys, I had to openly admit, look, I've never cut comedy before. Like, I've cut scenes that are funny, but not structured jokes, the way that a veteran comedian would see his material. And they said, don't worry about it. If you're good enough to work for him, we can work for him, James Cameron. We can mold you into the editor that you'll become. And it did. After 1.5 shows, I completely understood Damon's philosophy. We meshed like crazy. And he told me at one point, you made my life so easy. And I would just send him cuts, get notes, and take it to the finish line. So I think that's really what it's all about. It's just staying committed, hard work, dedication, and staying diverse. Don't stay in one place too long. Make sure you're meeting new people, gaining new experiences. And by all means, for all your folks in your audience, Joaquin, cut every day. If you aspire to be an editor, cut something every day. Read something every day. Hang out with people who eat, sleep, breathe, live, die editing. Well, maybe not the die part. But people that are just really like enthused and have a love of this craft, because it's a hard business and it can be hard on us, and you can get down on yourself and you can feel like your career has hit a stalemate and it's just not going in a direction you see it. And, some people may think about giving up. I just don't have that in me. And I've been doing this now for decades, and I finally got the opportunity I was prepared for it and ready for it to work with Ron Howard. All those things that we talked about, the acting classes, being fast and working in news, being creative when we're all sitting in the room scratching our head. And I go, well, if you guys want to walk down the hall and grab a coffee, go for it. I'll have something to show you when you come back. All those things like that, all those experiences, I think, have culminated in where I am right now. So each one of us has a story to tell and a specific journey. And so it's just, all the things, I mean, as you know, you just have to make smart decisions and be good and be kind, just be a cool person in the room. That goes a long way.
It does.
I got to tell you, it really goes a long way. The fact that people just like and enjoy your presence in the cutting room.
Absolutely. Well, just truly some amazing advice there from James. Thank you for sharing your experience into the editing chair and to work on these just amazing films. I truly appreciate it. And I know this community appreciates it as well. And just glad that we got to chat finally.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And Joaquin, I got to say, I love what you're doing for the mentorship community. These programs weren't around when I was kind of coming up and Monty was around. And it's just really great to see what editors are doing to help others out. I feel like now there's more of inclusive community of people working to help others navigate their career, whether it's through advice or opportunity or what have you. So thank you for all the stuff that you're doing, and thanks for having me on your podcast.
Awesome, James. Thank you. We look forward to seeing what exciting projects you work on next.
Oh, we got something cooked up. I'm not even allowed to talk about it, but you'll be excited when you see the next thing that I'm doing.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Okay, well, be well.